See, I thought this was really cool. The Verge was talking about how Snapchat actually turned off the public heat map for Ukraine. And it was like at first I thought like, oh wait, is Snapchat gonna fucking sanction Ukraine? Because you hear a bunch of stories of like, oh, like RT is taken off of YouTube or a bunch of things like they're
I mean,
sanctioning
you don't want them
Russia.
to get fucking missile
Yeah, I know.
strike.
Actually, they're not narcs. They're not gonna show you like where the sniper is hiding because you'll see videos. People post them of
Yeah, they
like I
do.
knew where the sniper and I'm going to kill the American and like the like with the Taliban or Al Qaeda or ISIS. And I wonder like could you have seen them on Snapchat all this time? But I guess right now they're prepping it for the Ukrainians, right?
So now it's like,
Now you can't see them.
I'm up here with Vladimir.
Yeah,
I'm up here with
yeah.
I'm up here with
Me and Zelensky are up in this beach. You
with
guys just
Ivanka,
shooting people.
with Ivanka. She's about to shoot the
Oh.
Russian bitch. Like, you
Seems
know.
like they still have Kiev as like a hot point though.
Well, Kiev's still secured, I guess. There's really,
hmm
I mean, you wouldn't want to. I mean, I don't know. It still seems
Yeah.
like it'd be a good idea to
But you
knock
see
that
how
out
there's like
too.
these hotspots right here? You would click on them, and then it show you like basically everybody's public Snapchat.
Ah,
Yeah, so you see how there's like no hotspots right here?
wow, a lot of activity in Warsaw.
Yeah, well, things be popping off in Europe.
God, you know, I
Yeah.
just realized they did invade through Belarus. It is really,
So,
God, it's fun to have a country that doesn't act like its own country. Oh, Belarus.
puppet states, man.
Is Ukraine just a NATO puppet state? Like look. Like this is
Look.
a team thing we're doing. So let's be real on this.
For
Is
the
Ukraine a NATO puppet
LGBT
state?
people of Ukraine, I feel like they're better off in American hands. For the women of Ukraine, they're better off in American hands. Because Russia, they don't give a fuck if you beat your wife. They don't care if you beat up, LGBTQ people. It's better off if you're in like the EU or American hands.
So that would justify imperialism if our morals are better.
Well, it's a very difficult situation, right? Like you're looking at it, it's like you could have Russia, a country that doesn't care if you beat your wife, take over,
Mm-hmm.
or we could take over.
There's so
But
many
I wouldn't-
countries where
I
that's
wouldn't
like
say we
the
should just
rule,
send in our troops there. I would say we should go through NATO to a multinational
like reaction.
multinational reaction. Hell, I don't even feel good sending in NATO soldiers. I don't feel like I don't know if you should. I think it's good right now that we're sending them a bunch of weapons and money. Maybe if we just gave them enough money at the end of it, they wouldn't be so angry. We're like, oh, here's our reparations to you because we couldn't help you, but we're with you in spirit, and we give them 5G,
So
and then they'll be happy and they won't fight us back like the Taliban and Al Qaeda.
yeah,
Saddam Hussein.
they'll just be like they'll just. I'm talking about Ukraine if they win. Talking about Russia.
Well, I
if
wouldn't
they
be surprised
win.
if Ukraine won and then they'd be angry at us for like not really directly helping.
You have way more faith that they win than I do. Don't get me wrong.
Oh
I
no,
want them to win.
I think they're going
I
to
want them to
lose.
win.
But in the
But they're
best
gonna
case
lose.
scenario, it'll still be like not that great because I feel like they'd still be angry at us.
They're
Even if we
going
had the
to
best
be-
case scenario, it's like then we have a state that's like, you wouldn't send your own people. You people aren't like you're with us in heart. It's like seeing the Facebook hashtags
You know, what, I'm
while
gonna
your
make
brother
a
gets
bet.
blown up by a bunch of Russians.
I'm gonna make a bet though. I'm gonna make a bet, and I might. This might bite me in the
Hmm.
ass later, but I have a feeling Vladimir doesn't want to take the country.
You think he just wants to take the ports?
I don't even think he wants to take the ports.
What, just Kiev?
I don't know. Something in this is weird to me. I mean, he might take the capital, but I think he might make a new state.
It is a symbol
Like
to
a
take
new-
the capital, though.
No,
like-
he might make a new government, but I don't think he's going to.
Oh, you don't think he would just take it into Russia
Yeah,
and make it like his own?
I don't think.
But
so.
there was a UN speech where we saw about how, like, they were once Russian. They were once
parts
part
of
the
it.
empire.
Part of it, yeah, maybe, but I can
Just
see
the
there
parts where he's
being.
funneling money to the separatists.
Yeah, so what he'd probably do is he'd probably take in the northernmost region, the region that broke off a while
It
back.
would be a happy ending, though, because maybe at that point Zelensky would still be alive.
And then there would be a buffer state. Because think about it though, if you're Russia, you want that buffer state between you and NATO.
But you want to control it.
Exactly. So you would make a buffer state of like
And then
northern
we would pretty
Poland.
much be very much, I wouldn't say in direct control, but we'd have very much influence on the other buffer state. So like a North and South Korea.
Yeah,
But for
exactly.
Ukraine.
And that would be the most ideal situation because now they
Ah.
have a buffer state, an artificial buffer state.
And I wouldn't be surprised if, because like right now,
So
Russia's being hit with-
so you think I'm right then? You think that
I think
they're not
that
gonna
that could be it. That could
they're
that
not
could
gonna
happen.
take all of Ukraine because they don't want to take all of Ukraine. That's a
Yeah.
bad idea for them.
Imagine how long their money will be the same price as Robux or even lower.
God damn.
You know, because like it would be a bit crazy to just go through like a year of your money being worth less than like WoW money. You
In
know,
2 weeks, they're gonna just take over the whole country.
You're like fuck it,
And I'm like,
like
God damn
drone
it.
campaign.
Well, I lied.
Yeah.
Well, I owe someone
And then at
20
that point, we
bucks.
really will see the 10 million refugees that in the previous article they were talking about.
All right.
But yeah,